Bubble monster, wake up, said Pineapple. He was jumping up and down on Bubble Monster, and Bubble Monster wouldn't wake. Crinkle came in. What are you doing? Bubble Monster won't wake up, said Pineapple. This is unusual. Crinkle shoved him as well. Bubble Monster, wake up. He won't wake up, look, said Pineapple. Yeah, what's going on here? There was a note on his chest. Let's have a look. What's this? It said, "This is the goggle smog. I've taken Bubble Monster somewhere. He won't be coming back. Just forget about him. He'll be asleep forever. Bye." A goggle smog? What's a goggle smog? Said Pineapple. I don't know. I think we should go and see the master. They went to see the master. We just found this note on Bubble Monster's chest and he won't wake up. Oh, this is very serious. It's a goggle smog. They take you out of your body when you're sleeping and they don't let you back. And then they hide you in places. It's what they do. Almost like squirrels, but with people's souls. That's horrible, said Crinkle. Yeah, it's not great. What are we going to have to do? Oh, well, there is one way of finding him, but it's quite dangerous. Are you ready for an adventure? They both looked at each other. Yes. Yeah, I want to save Bubble Monster. He's brilliant. So, what do we do? Said Crinkle to the master. Well, what you need to do is, as he went to a book on the shelf and brought it down, these are goggle smogs. They don't really have bodies, but you can see them when you wear these glasses. I see. He went to another shelf and brought down 2 pairs of glasses. They were pink tinted, and then they put them on. They started seeing all sorts of unusual things in the room. Yes, these will help you see spirits, said the master. I see, said Crinkle. Oh yeah, it's kind of weird, said Pineapple. So, what do they look like? As he pointed to the page. They looked very black and had 2 bright eyes and a giant pink mouth. Oh, they're so black. Yes, they are black. They don't really think of anybody else apart from themselves. It makes all the energy go inwards. Oh yeah. So, what do we do? Well, they live in one of these places. There's 3 places you can visit. They looked at the map. Oh, I see. One's a swamp, and one's a cave, and another is a river. They hide in the river? Yeah. Let's head to the river first, said Crinkle, as they went out the castle with the map and said goodbye to Master. I see. Oh yeah, this is great. They walked along the river with their pink glasses on, seeing all sorts of unusual spirits moving in and out of the trees. Oh wow, this is amazing. There were pink ones and blue ones, and ones that just came up to say hello because they could. Then, from a distance, they saw across the river was one of the goggle smogs. Look, said Pineapple, there's a goggle smog. Oh yes, I see. They jumped across the river and turned round so that they could meet the goggle smog from behind. We're going to have to be careful and just follow it, said Crinkle. Yes, let's follow it. They followed it to somebody's bedroom. As the person was falling asleep, it took the soul and put it into a jar. And then it ran off. They followed it. It went up a tree and put it on the inside of a tree and just left it there. This isn't very good. When it had left, Crinkle grabbed the jar, put it down, and put it back into the bedroom and unleashed it. Then there was a roar. The goggle smog knew what had happened somehow. It knew. As they turned around, the goggle smog was right behind them. It was trying to grab them, but it couldn't. It was only spirit and could only grab their spirit. And it couldn't even do that because it was glued to their body. Look, this guy's not very happy. Maybe we should use this own jar against it. I think you're right. Yeah, let's do that. As Crinklebut grabbed the magical jar and sucked the goggle smog into the jar. That's where they belong. Goggle smogs in jars, said Crinklebut. Yeah, let's go and get the goggle smogs. So they kept running. Let's go and check a few more trees along that riverbank, see if there's any more people there. They found lots of people, lots of souls stuck in jars, empty jars in the middle of tree trunks, all over the forest. What do we do? Well, I think we need to take the magical jars. And so they unleashed all the souls, and they went back to the bodies. When they released them, the goggle smogs came. They did the same thing over and over again, until they had lots of jars full of goggle smogs. This is fun, collecting goggle smogs, said Crinklebut and Crazy Bear. They both agreed it was very fun. Yeah, they're kind of like phantom evil spirits. We're cleaning up the planet. Yes, I suppose we are. They kept moving. They got to the cave and went inside. There was a whole room of goggle smogs. They'd run out of jars though. What are we going to do? Just find where they placed them. They looked behind rocks. Sure enough, they found some jars. They weren't going to open them all at once. Too many goggle smogs to deal with. One at a time, they unleashed them. Goggle smog came and they collected it. We're running out of places to put the jars. Well, I say, we put the jars where they put their souls. Yeah, that's a good idea. I looked around the cave and found lots, but no bubble monster. They got rid of all of the goggle smogs from the cave. And then they went to the next place. Oh, a swamp. Where are we going to find them here? Looking all around, enjoying the spirits and having a good time. And then they came across the first goggle smog. They followed it. It was quite a big one with a giant pink mouth. It looked like it was going to check on its jars. It climbed up one gigantic tree, and at the very top, they were looking from a perched branch. They saw a bubble monster inside the tree trunk. There he is! There he is! Yes, but we've got no jar for the goggle smog. It just sat by the tree, looking at Bubble Monster and smiling. Somehow it knew that Bubble Monster was a very good spirit, and it wanted to collect the good spirit and keep it for itself. That's not very good. You can't keep good spirits all for yourself. No, you can't. You've got to let them free. Yes, you do. So they can do good. Yes, that's right. So, it fell asleep. They unleashed Bubble Monster. He went straight back to his body. There was a gigantic roar. As quickly turned the jar to the goggle smog, sucked it into the jar, closed the jar lid. They ran back to Bubble Monster Castle with all of the jars in a big wheelbarrow. Bubble Monster, you're awake now. That was the worst dream. It wasn't a dream, Bubble Monster, it was real. You got collected by a goggle smog. Oh, that's not very good. They're very dangerous. I wonder how I allowed myself to get caught by one them. Well, it was a very big one. Oh, it would have to be, said Bubble Monster. What are we going to do with all of these goggle smogs? They went down to the master. Look, we've collected all these goggle smogs, said Crinkle and Pineapple. Oh, we're going to have to do something with them. The master went to the top of the bookcase and brought down a big book. Oh, this one looks like it's good. He had made a gigantic spell full of lots of colours into a giant pot, and then, with his hand, clicked his fingers. All of the lids popped off, and instead of goggle smogs, what flew out were the most beautiful butterflies you've ever seen. Oh, this is so pretty. They flew out the window. Do you know, you just raised the vibration of the entire planet by what you guys have done today? Crinklebutt and Pineapple looked at each other, then smiled. You should be very proud. Bubble Monster smiled too, and they all celebrated with a cup of tea. Or was it a slice of tea and a cup of cake? The end.